Hello and welcome to the CGS podcast, where we'd like to help you connect to, grow in, and serve God better. My name is Chris Rathbone, the host of the CGS podcast, and I'm so glad that you joined us today. Let's get into it.
Are y'all ready to get into it?
I'm ready. I'm ready to get into it.
Why not?
Why are you like this?
I don't know.
Okay, let's
ready.
focus the camera on Jacob.
Is this one?
Which is
Where's
totally
this one
on
here?
Jacob only.
Oh, good.
At some point it
The
moved.
Jacob camera. All right. Hi, guys.
Hold on, keep it on
No,
Jacob.
I got it.
You got it?
I got it.
I was going to move
Yeah.
it.
It's my job.
Do you want
Okay.
to just like fade out?
This is what happens. This is our second take, by the way. We're just that good. I don't know why it moved. We're sorry about that. But hey, welcome to CGS Podcast. We're not very good at this. And
What are you talking about? We're pros. We're coming up on 100 episodes.
this is episode 93, I think.
Oh, wow.
But we're new at the video thing. Like
Yeah, that's true.
before it was like, yeah, just record and we'll just, I wouldn't even like dress up or anything.
Yeah, and now you're wearing your nicest clothes.
This is the nicest hat I have.
your
That's
prized
a really
possession.
nice hat.
It's what?
It's a really nice hat.
Yeah, and
I've been staring at it all night.
in my meeting, in the leadership meeting today, they were like, "Hey, you took the sticker off your hat." I was like,
yeah.
"Oh, okay." They're like, yeah, I can see where there's dust on your hat. Now there's
dude,
not.
You got to clean it. You got to clean it.
It's not
so
dirty.
uniform.
Like what?
The round circle.
I
says
know.
otherwise.
This is why meetings take too long. We cannot just talk about what's important.
It was an
Just-
hour meeting. I mean, that's pretty good for us.
No, it's fine. I just mean.
That's pretty good.
We gotta
So yeah,
set
I've
time
got
for stuff like
stupid
that.
circles on my hat because I took my sticker off. And I didn't have it on for like any purpose. I just kept forgetting to take it off.
Like if you get another
I don't
sticker
see that part.
and just like, dab it, it'll be fine. Get
Yeah.
the other little ones. It'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be good. This is my championship hat. The pro teams I follow are pretty good. Chiefs, Super Bowl, couple Super Bowls recently.
Yeah.
I'll take that. This year,
We're getting back next year.
the injuries were a
That's it.
bit of a problem this year, and amongst some other things. But
Yeah.
the Thunder, I mean, they're on a roll right now. Now, my college team, I was just lamenting before we started that they're probably the greatest curse that I have in life. Like,
Yeah.
They're like so good at like, hey, let's build up a lot of hope, and then let's just crush your soul at some point in the season to where you don't want to live anymore. Why does it do that to me every year?
Is that bad?
And so all my friends, oh yeah, just come over to the Razorback side where we
Where you
never
can
feel like
also-
Never.
we never have that feeling.
Unless it's football.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna be like that guy on my hall in college where he was like, "I'm a Duke fan." I was like, "Have you ever been to North Carolina? Did you know that Duke was in North Carolina, or did you just happen to buy a hat at Lids and you wanted to always win?"
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the latter.
mean, playing devil's
That drives me nuts.
advocate,
Yeah.
why wouldn't you choose to win? If you
At
can't
least
choose.
I have some integrity and root for a team that is
There's the
in my heart.
Blue Devils.
I did say devil's advocate.
He was a Blue Devil fan at Bible College.
Yeah, come
Did
on.
he make it out? Is he
Probably.
working in ministry
I
right
don't
now?
think so. That's probably why.
Got his
Goodness.
priorities mixed up.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean,
I hope
Blue
he
Devil. I
doesn't
mean, come
watch
on.
this.
If you were chosen the Golden Hurricane, like what is heaven even made from? Gold?
It's clouds. I don't know. No.
It's like a natural
A hurricane? What do you
disaster.
think a hurricane is? Clouds
God's power.
and gold? It's literally heaven.
Well, there's not but one Razorback.
And it's the heaviest mascot
one.
in college sports by a great margin.
Well, congrats. Is that good?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought maybe it was bad.
No, it's
You don't want to be the
very
heaviest. you
Heavy.
know?
It's worth the most too.
Because is it made out of gold?
It's a golden hurricane.
Okay, okay. I see.
Yeah.
I see.
It's a golden hurricane.
If there were a real one, it would be the heaviest.
Never
well,
happened
is there
before.
really Bearcats?
Maybe.
I don't think so. That's not a real thing. It's as real as it sounds.
Before the flood, maybe.
I saw one in a,
They didn't make it.
what do you call those? The stuff
Oh, yeah,
animals.
like a
Is there a blue devil?
taxidermy.
Taxidermy, yeah. I'll ruin that.
I hope to never find out.
There's red devils. I know that, but not blue ones, as far as I know.
Why? Why are they red ones?
Have you ever seen Looney Tunes? I have. I used to watch a lot of them. Hey, so this week's pretty cool. Right here we got our building painted.
Yes, it looks so good.
I'm pleased. Peppercorn and black.
Man.
Chef's kiss. Great combination. I picked it out.
You did a good
Solely me. I'm pretty good at picking out grayscale colors.
job. You like gray
And black
and black.
and white.
I'm not gonna lie, that's my aesthetic. So
Gray and black.
Yeah.
It's good.
Except for this blue light.
That is also my favorite color that is onto the black. So it's like
Oh,
just goodness all around.
black and blue.
Black and blue.
Like bruises.
It's like a Tulsa Golden Hurricane fan. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. So it looks good. This week, I'm renting. I'm kind of excited about this. I'm renting a giant piece of equipment. It's a boom lift. And I've never used one before. And I'm excited / scared to use it.
So is it gonna help you lift the boom?
It's gonna boom me
Is that
up.
like raise the roof?
It's gonna
I think.
lift me up to the
raise
top of the
me
building.
up.
Did you say? Yeah. Did you say Bradley is helping you with that?
Bradley and
Whoever is helping needs to be whoever's going to be in the bucket needs to be the one that sings "You Raise Me Up" as it's happening.
I honestly think
Yeah.
that would be great advertisement for the grand opening if you were just playing that the whole time, loud. Like
you raise me up.
you got to get people out of their houses. What is going on? Who is playing the song?
Somebody
We can auto tune the heck out of it.
somebody tonight. This is a new one for me. I'm not
right.
making fun of it because I just think it's a legit outside the box idea.
Okay.
But they asked me like, can I use the church logo? I want to print a giant banner, and so I'm like, what are we gonna do with the banner? I need to know some details. Like, where's this gonna go? And
In
he's
front of my army.
He's like, I'm gonna put it on my truck. I'm gonna put it English on one side and Spanish on the other side, and I'm gonna drive around here.
Okay.
I was like,
It's going to wrap his truck, huh?
banners or some kind of big sign holder in the back.
Oh,
Kind of like,
okay.
like the
Oh,
politicians
yeah,
and stuff,
yeah,
they
yeah.
drive around. I was like, heck yeah. That's an awesome idea.
Does he have to be extra careful to follow like speed limits and stuff?
No, I think the more reckless you are, the more attention.
Okay.
In fact, if you could,
And people told
I
me.
think I got a great idea here. Now, maybe you know where I'm going with this, but let's hear me out. Nothing gets better TV coverage than a high-speed police
Bad
chase.
police, bad police.
You get a police helicopter and a news helicopter on that bad boy.
I mean,
Everybody in the country is going to know about our grand opening.
yeah. And I don't think people connect morality to traffic laws. Like
Yeah.
if you're
Every-
letting orphans
everyone
go
speeds.
hungry, they're like, this church is the worst. But if they're like, oh, he's just
He
in a
speeds.
hurry.
So do I.
Yeah.
I'm also in a hurry.
I mean, yeah, I'm not trying to incriminate myself, but you would never see like the Christian fish on my truck,
Just in case.
just in case I want to, or not want to.
You know, a
but
little,
in case
a little zip zip.
zip zip or a little vroom vroom, happens.
If you want to honk your horn, you want to,
You know,
Yeah.
you fly the fish some days you fly the bird.
No. No.
What's the town
Raise
around
holy
here that does the pit maneuvers?
We're
all the
joking,
time?
by the way, just in case somebody needs to know
Yes.
Isn't there a town around here that's always doing pit maneuvers?
that. Oh yeah, Tawny Town.
Is it Tawny Town?
Those guys will drive to Fayetteville to do a pit maneuver on you. They'll roll their own car just to make sure they get it done. It's pretty awesome. They're intense. We love you, Tawny Town, but
Not as much
quit flipping your
Springdale.
quit flipping your cars. You can't be flipping your own car. Anyway, sorry, police officers. We back the blue. We love you. And we also do not condone breaking the law to get publicity,
That was totally
even for
a joke.
good, godly purposes. That was a joke. So please do not do that.
Honestly, driving slow might get you some attention if everybody else is driving fast.
Yeah, they may not be driven to attend church.
Well, what's Jerry Jones always say? Any attention's good attention.
Yeah,
Or
that's what I'm
Something
saying
like
with the police chase, but whatever.
So yeah, new paint.
New paint,
Thanks to me wanting it the most.
big
and thanks to
signs
Lucas.
coming,
Big sign.
awnings
Thanks to you.
on the way.
Awning. Yes.
Awning. I ordered the metal. We're gonna pick it up in the morning.
I was surprised that the new paint made the awning look worse.
I was too.
I was like, wow, it stands out
Yeah.
I was
more
like,
now.
wow, this is
Yeah.
much worse than I thought. This is the worst awning that
Did
ever
you already
existed.
get the bird nest out of it? I've been worried about what the birds are going to do.
I don't think there's birds living in that.
Okay.
I
Good.
think at some point they did.
They'll get a new spot. It'll be fine.
But it's just crazy how like projects grow. When I started this project, I had this goal and this idea that we were going to build one wall. And everyone was like, yeah, Pastor Chris, we believe that that's going to be the results of your plan.
I wanted to believe it. You're right about so many things.
Well, it was a moving target. And so, like, we were going from a 3-year lease to a 15. So we
Oh,
went from
yeah.
a 3, and they're like, oh, we're going to plan 15. I was like, 15? I'm like, spend all the money.
Yeah.
That's 15 years is forever. Like,
Yeah.
we can raise $1 bazillion by then.
Yeah.
We'll be running 7 trillion people. The whole
Or
world's
Jesus
going to
will
come to City Church.
Have come back. Yeah.
Yeah, Jesus is going to come back. Well,
he's going to come to City Church.
he's we're hoping he comes one day.
He loves peppercorn gray. He loves it.
Yeah. So the parameters changed, and then it was like at the last second. Well, we're going to split this half to 7 years, and it was like, well, really can't go back on.
Yeah, all these
This
awesome
big
plans
vision,
that
yeah.
we can't wait to enjoy.
And the money was there, and the work was. The people were there, and they were behind it, and
And
it's
you
just been
can't
cool to
go
see.
back. It was like, okay, if we don't do this now, we can never go back and do it again. Even if we renew and we get to stay here longer, we'll always regret not
Yeah.
getting it done right.
I was just thinking too small. But it's just crazy how these projects grow. Like,
Well, it was the Lord. I mean, we didn't know what to think. We didn't know it was going to be like this. But surprise, I'm glad we said yes.
here we are. It's pretty wild, and I've learned a lot. I don't know if you guys have done anything that you've never done before in this, but I sure have.
I don't know. I was pregnant the whole time. I didn't do a lot of the hard work.
It's the first time I've worked on a church while she was pregnant.
That is true. Yes, you did a good job with that.
Yeah.
Pleased with the results. I don't know. Did you get to do anything new that you hadn't done before? Like I don't remember what project, like big project, like the helping solder wires and stuff, and with Mark and.
Yeah, I didn't do any of the soldering.
But you were looking at them.
I was looking at them.
You probably never done that before.
I've watched dudes.
I have some
solder
pictures
before.
of Daniel and Mark laying on the floor,
Like
face
at
to
a
face.
sleepover, like giggling girls.
Yeah, they're like working on it together. It's definitely making it in the videos on that Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit incriminating, but it's cute. I mean, you guys are sweet.
Nice.
So it's the first time you've done that.
Use of a girl word. It was cute.
It was cute. First time I've called you cute too, so that's another first. Well, hey, let's get into it. Today, our value that we're going to go over is charge it to me. So here's the definition as we have written it, and this is what we've chosen to go with. We willingly bear the cost for the sake of others, just as Christ bore ours. Like Paul, who said, charge it to me, we step in with grace to lift the helpless and care for those with no one else. So, what does it mean to you when you hear the core value, charge it to me?
Oh, well, if you say the core value, it means
Well, I
something
mean,
different.
I'm
if-
trying to take that out of it. But like, I say
if
charge
you
to
say
me.
charge it to me, I'm like, oh, free dinner. Thank you very much.
Oh, yeah, charge it to me.
Let's get dessert.
Yep, send it on my way. It's on the church. Yeah, charge it to me. Okay. Anything else pops up? I mean, that's kind of what we think.
It's like
think of,
a
right?
present, like a gift. I don't know. It's really exciting for somebody to be like, I'll take care of it. It's a good feeling.
Yeah, I think I was looking back at my sermon when we preached through all the core values a couple of years ago now. Is it like 2025? I think it's 2025, beginning of this last year. And there was a story in there where I was like an illustration where I was like, it's like if you go to the dentist. Like one thing that drives me nuts about our healthcare is like there's not a menu, right?
Oh,
You're
yeah.
not like, yes, all right, I can afford this. I will take the cavity, the filling. In fact, 2.
You get like the lunch portion.
2,
you only
please.
Clean half your teeth.
Yeah, you go early in the day if you're before lunch. You catch that matinee price.
Yeah.
Yeah, or like nights and weekends maybe. Remember
Nights
that?
and weekends, yes.
Yeah, but it's not like that though. It's like, oh, you get it done because they say if you don't do this, you're probably gonna die.
And you don't know what it's going to cost until.
And
you
I
know.
can actually honestly say like, you got to take care of that stuff because
You
it
had
really
a
jacked
hole
me
in
up.
your mouth.
Yeah, it literally. Put the picture up there. No, I'm just kidding. We do not want to see that.
Come
And
to
I
the
don't want to
grand
edit this.
opening and meet us behind the sound booth. Well, it's a secret.
I will not. I mean, I'll show it to you. Yeah.
For
I'll
a
show it to you.
donation, it's like, you got to pay $5 to see it.
Yeah.
The circus.
Like as a youth pastor, I'd do anything for money for Speed of Light. Yeah.
We also have a bearded
Sure, do
lady.
that.
If you wanna-
Donate to Speed of Light. I'll do that. Yeah. So anyway, you go to the dentist and it's like, wow, that is way more money than I can afford. Like, why didn't you tell me that's how much it cost up front? Which I've learned to ask that. I always ask that question now. Because sometimes they say, oh, it's $7 million. I'm like, well, it's not in the budget. But let's just say, okay, so you get your card out and you're like, okay, how much is it? And they're like, $7 million. Like, okay, well, I can't cover that. And then someone reaches over you and taps their card, right?
Charge it to me.
Charge it to me.
What a relief.
It's a debt that you can't pay, and someone pays it for you. Okay, so keep that story in your mind. We'll come back to it later. This all comes from Philemon. There's not chapters, so when you read, it's just one chapter. It's not a chapter; it's just a book with no chapters.
Yeah, it wasn't long enough. It's too short.
It's a
I
letter
still wish
without chapters.
they had said chapter 1, even if there wasn't chapter 2. Why
well,
not?
it's just part of the cadence of saying a scripture.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say it. Chapter 1.
Thank you.
Chapter
Starting
1
today.
of chapter 1 of 1.
YouVersion has it as chapter 1.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Wow.
See, I always liked YouVersion.
Thanks, Craig.
Hey, will you read from Philemon chapter 1,
I will.
verse 17 through 19?
And I switched to the good version from the version I was reading earlier.
Sorry about that. Yeah, I made fun of it.
Yeah, you did.
Sorry.
So it says, "So if you consider me your partner, welcome him as you would welcome me. If he has wronged you in any way or owes you anything, charge it to me. I, Paul, write this with my own hand. I will repay it, and I won't mention that you owe me your very soul."
Wow.
Hey, you know what I just remembered? You wrote a song for this.
Yes, I did. Was that the 24-hour turnaround song?
I think so. It was so
Yeah.
fast.
Like, you gave me the idea. and
Do you even
then-
have I don't think you even have a recording of it, do you?
I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens so fast.
Oh, yeah. I've been meaning to get it to you.
It just like hit and then we had a song.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, the start of the show, charge it to me. That's what we based that off of this scripture. I preached this message. We did a series on Philemon, and it was just like one of those messages that when it was delivered, it's like sometimes it just like, this is going to be part of our language. And this was one of them, like charge it to me. So most people read like this, if he owes you anything, charge it to me, and think, that's very nice of him. Like that's nice of him to take that on, and it's a good letter. It's nice of him. It's a kind thing, and he's it's nice. But what Paul's actually doing is writing a legally binding promissory note because of the language that's used. Look at the Greek language; it carries weight. It's an accounting term. It's legal weight, and when he says this, I Paul write this in my own hand. That's like his signature there. Because he'd have it transcribed, and he'd have someone writing for him. I don't know if he had bad handwriting. I don't know what it was, but for this part, he said, I, Paul, write this with my own hand, because he wanted to carry legal weight. So it's not sentimental. It's contractual.
It's like two-factor authentication in the past.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. It's like I said it, but I'm going to
Yes,
say it
I
again.
really meant it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say it in only a way that I can say, from my own phone or my own handwriting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good way to look at it. He's saying, I'm taking full responsibility. I'm transferring the debt. It's on me. I'm binding myself to repayment. This is imputation in real life. Imputation is a accounting term. It's used a lot in scriptures and theology, but in simple terms, it means putting something on someone else's account. You charged it, you benefited from it, but it's going on this account. Okay? So you sinned, or you created this situation, you can't get out of it, it's your debt, but Christ carries it. He has taken it from your side and put it on his side. I don't know if that's credit, debit. I don't know how that works. You're the accountant. I don't know
Credits and debits.
something about that. Imputation. Probably not a term that's used a ton in accounting, but what happens is you got Onesimus's debt on Paul's account, and Paul's relationship allows Onesimus access to Christ and to have freedom from this debt that he owed. So like same for us. Like our debt goes on Jesus' account. Jesus' relationship with the Father allows us access to that freedom. This is the gospel, and it's not pretending that debt doesn't exist. It's that understanding that Jesus pays that debt for us.
Yeah, he's not trying to excuse, like, oh, he had a reason, or like, oh, was it that big of a deal? Maybe you're making a big deal out of nothing. It's like, he probably did. Onesimus, he probably did something, but let me pay it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a big mistake, but like, so what we see in daily life, like someone comes to know Christ, like that person's dead, right? That old person's dead.
Yeah.
They're gone. New person's here. I think of so many examples of, man, if the past caught up with these people, the debt would be big, right? But in so many ways, like that person really does die, and with it comes so much freedom. And I'm not saying there's not consequences for mistakes that happen and all that, but there's just so much that is let go when Christ takes it off of you that you don't have to carry anymore. And it's one of my favorite things in life is to see somebody restored to what they're designed to be, like restored to what God has called them to be.
Yeah.
And so somewhere along the way, a lot of us get lost, and our lives are a mess, and that's what we are referring to as debt, is the weight that we carry. It's something that we should put down, right? But we don't. I don't know if we don't know how to or what, but when Christ comes along, he takes that debt, and it's called a yoke in Scripture. He takes that off of us. It's paid. And
you're saying we still try to carry it?
Well, I'm saying that we should be looking for ways to help people get to the point where they can put the debt down and let Christ carry it. Mm-hmm. So how do we like leverage our relationship with Christ to transfer that debt that he's the only one that can remove? So like, to me, this is where this becomes part of our values. So debt isn't just money, right? We're not talking about money here. It's time, it's energy, emotional energy, it's patience, advocacy, mentorship, forgiveness, like reputation. Looking at these things here, how can we give these things that we maybe have to somebody that doesn't? Yeah, let's go through it. Time, right? Like, we don't have a lot of time, right? I'm a pretty busy guy, mm-hmm. But when I can carve away time and give it to somebody because of my limited time, it means something to somebody, right? And emotional energy, like, I don't know, sometimes we just feel totally empty and drained, but if we can pull from a source that maybe we don't realize that we have sometimes in Christ, and feed into that emotional energy and give that to somebody else who is feeling the same way, like that's a huge thing for them.
I think advocacy like means a lot to me because I think about times you're really mad at someone and then somebody else who you respect, you're not mad at them. They're like, well, let me explain it from another perspective. Or actually, you thought it was their fault, but I had something to do with it. And all of a sudden, you're ready to give up this fight that you're like, oh, how could I forget that? Like, the thing still happened, but a person coming in can really shift how you feel about it. That it just releases, I don't know, the strife in between people.
Yeah. When I wrote mentorship down because to me that's one of the like superheroes of this list, in my opinion. Like, there's so many people that have never been mentored. Like, I don't know. Like, no one's ever spoken into them. Like, they never encouraged them, and never been told that they have any worth and they're capable of doing anything. They've never been taught anything. And I feel like so many people get into places in their life that they feel lonely and alone is because they've kind of been left to be lonely and alone in life. And if you can, I don't know, there's a couple of stories that I can think of. And it's like the most obvious is like working with the homeless community. It's forgotten people. It's people that have been left to fend for themselves. And usually there's some messed up stuff in their childhood that led to this lifestyle. And when you can sit across the table with them and just say common sense stuff, it's like mind-blowing to them. And not the fact that you're teaching them some like secret to life that was a key, but it's the fact that someone actually said it to them and that cared enough to be honest with them, to challenge them, to encourage them. And I've seen men like transform before my eyes just because I said the most common sense thing ever in the world. And it's like, well, that's what blew your mind? Like, it's not what I said. It's that I said it.
Yeah, it's somebody outside of you saying truth. It makes a big difference. Well,
like, I talk about the enemy all the time, how his only tool is to lie. And I say it probably too much. I just talk about it all the time. But imagine if all you've heard is lies that you can't. Like, so in your head, it's like, well, I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. And someone sits across the table and says, you can do that. It's like, oh, I can do that.
It's like there was this fog. It's nothing real. And it's like a sunbeam comes through and all of that was gone.
I can do that. He did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he says I can do it. So why couldn't I do it? It's like so much of mentorship is just that. Like getting past the I can't.
This is a problem. It's like, oh, it doesn't have to be.
Yeah, fix
what about
this to get this out of the way. You just do this and you can do it.
Especially if you say it with a lot of confidence or something and they're just like, wait, it's not a big deal? Oh.
Yeah, you just
it just pulls down all the facade.
You just pull the flippity flop and do the
flippity
ratchet strap thing and
I don't know. It up to this big science thing.
Science, the CGS podcast. S stands for science, as we established last week. No, I don't know. Mentorship is something that we almost none of us do, and I feel like it's one of the most meaningful gifts that you can give somebody. And man, I wish I was better at it.
Well, I think like we do the same thing with mentorship. You're like, oh, I'm gonna have to. Like, this is some big relationship. This is some big thing where, like, it just starts with, like, seeing a person and saying, like, it starts with a conversation. It doesn't start with, oh, you hear people talk about mentors. Oh, for 20 years, he gave me all this advice, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't start at this big, overwhelming thing.
And it's not Star Wars. We're not flying out to some planet and having Yoda teach us something.
Yeah.
where we have to
Take off
pull
work.
a spaceship out of a pond.
Use your mind to do some magic.
And this little puppet's running around like crazy. Like, that's not mentorship. That's Star Wars. Mentorship is just sitting and having lunch with somebody. It's not like we over romanticize it or something. I don't know. We make it something that doesn't need to be.
Yeah.
It's just, hey, how are you? You can do it. I mean, I don't know. Stop sucking. Like, you're good at this.
Yeah.
You don't have to suck because you're better than this. Okay, it's like I mean, sometimes that's what it's like, but sometimes it's
Is
like
that the title of the
encouraging
next
and yeah, stop sucking. I don't know why I say these things.
It's such good advice. Be like, oh, hey, you hate when after you do that thing and you hate, you should just stop.
Bob Newhart. Like, have you ever seen that clip where he's a
wasn't
therapist
thinking
and
about
they're
it.
pouring out, they just keep pouring out his heart. Well, I can't do this. And he's like, well, stop it.
Just stop it.
What do you mean? Like, stop it. Don't do that anymore. It's so simple, and that's what mentorship is. It just be their friend. Be a friend. That should be on there. Instead of that, just say, be their friend. I mean, today I was like, you don't have to have all the answers. Like, just sit there and listen to them. Like, today I was meeting somebody and it's like, listen, I don't know the answer, but I know what it's not, and I know what I would try, but I don't really know if it'll work or not. It's just being honest and caring about them. What else on here? Forgiveness. Okay, that's a huge one as well. I mean, if you want to pay someone's debt that they can't pay, like forgiveness is a perfect example of that. Like, they can't do anything to make it right, but you can forgive them anyways. That's huge. And it's big for them, since people obviously carry that weight sometimes. Sometimes people don't care and they don't know. But man, it's so good for you too.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Jesus talks about that too. Like, if you're holding unforgiveness in your heart towards anyone, Jesus is pretty clear. Like, whatever you think you have to bring to the altar, whatever worship, whatever prayer, you're basically not going to be heard.
Yeah, you got to take care of that other stuff.
Yeah. So it's
How
it's
dare you
so
come ask
deep.
for
Yeah.
forgiveness when you won't give it?
That's in the Lord's Prayer.
Man.
It's right there.
The last one I put down was reputation, which is basically what Paul's doing here. He's putting his reputation on the line, which is so funny because he's in jail when he's writing this.
His reputation is so good.
Yeah, he's like, I'm in jail. So
He
I'm
was
putting everything on the line. I can't pay this debt myself,
a
but
terrorist
put it on
murderer.
me. I don't. Yeah, it's the equivalence of like swiping your credit card as you're getting ready to go to your death sentence. But he did have a good reputation in the church.
Well, with who he's writing to,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, he's like, put it on me. And what's the last line say? He's like, I will repay it, and I won't mention that you owe me your very soul.
Like,
That's a good line.
it is, but that's crazy.
That's
can't
how I get
imagine
people to
saying-
volunteer. I'm like, hey, can you help me build this sign?
I mean that.
You owe me your very soul.
I mean, that's what you used to bring me on staff here.
Yeah, because I knew you, and that didn't happen. I was like, I really need a worship minister. Please come.
I mean, you sold it with
Please, dear Lord, come.
buy me some good coffee. That was good.
Yeah, Onyx sealed the deal.
Oh. Is it because you liked him a lot too?
Dang, you're getting ready for that dad life. Spitting those kind of dad jokes out there. You've been working on those for years, though.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not enabling those. That's another thing. Is like people think paying someone's debt is just enabling. Okay, sure, if you take it literally, and we talked about this in our class today, like filling someone's gas tank up and you never see them again. Okay, that's not what we're talking about. Is as far as we're paying someone's debt. We're talking about taking on things that they literally have no way to take on themselves. It's intentional, gospel-shaped sacrifice. There's a difference between the two.
It's not all, I mean, I think the best examples are not really about money, literal.
No. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a counting term, but really money is probably the worst example of what you could use to.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking earlier. Is I really like the
Illustrate.
yoke example because it's like the weight. You take the weight that you're having to bear off. And I don't really feel that with money necessarily.
I mean, when you do fill with money, it almost feels like a weight.
But I've never been in big debt either. So
Big baller over here.
well, I mean,
He's never been charged $7 million by the dentist.
Yeah,
so-
you try
Not
going to the
one
dentist
time.
and get paid, it's charged $7 million.
I mean, I think of something like with Donald, and we have a family in the church who they opened up their home to him when things were really difficult. There were times that they'd have him come, they'd have a meal for him, some place for him to stay. Relationship, just
That's radical
it was-
love.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's wild. Honestly.
And, I mean, so often we think money is going to solve all our problems, and so often it really wouldn't. It would just more money, more problems. But all this other stuff, the relationship, the charge it to me, the mentorship, it solves things long term.
What do you think the biggest roadblock for this value and why we don't live this out more? Like if you have the capability, any of these things we talked about, to take on someone's grief, pain in life, and you don't, what do you think is that roadblock that stops us from doing that?
Self-centeredness, scarcity mentality, like, oh, if I give of myself now, am I going to have enough for what I need? What if my reputation gets damaged and now I can't use it for something that I need? I don't know.
Yeah, scarcity mentality runs deep into who we are as a broken, fallen world, honestly.
If I give my time to someone, that means I'm taking time away from someone else. There's not going to be enough time.
Scarcity mentality is why Eve took of the tree of knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
She's afraid she's going to miss out on something. Like, it's just built into who we are. We always don't want to miss out on something. And if we give to them, what do we take away from us? And
What if
we have
I
to give to our
regret
kids?
this in the
or-
future? Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Worrying about stuff we can't control or see.
Yeah. The thing we don't realize, I think, is that there's like a magnification process that happens because there's a couple different times it's happened, but I'll meet a guy on a Wednesday night at a food truck event and I'll identify that they maybe are willing to accept help. And so I'll say, I'll pick you up in the morning and let's go get breakfast. So I'll take him and I'll sit down at like Waffle House or something, wherever. And we'll have a meal. And all I'm doing is giving up an hour of my time and, maybe $10 for their meal. And it's like I gave them $1 million. Like the reception, it's like it's multiplied. And like, I think we discount the way that God is able to use our gifts. We talk about it it keeps coming back to money, and maybe we should just ignore that part of it. But like we see it so often where God multiplies our money. When we're generous with it, it goes further. And gosh, we've seen it with the church project. It's like, I'll tell you, before, and this is maybe an overshare, but before the building project, I always gave to like the Vision Fund, but I sacrificed to more than what I was comfortable giving whenever we gave big. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't a ton of money, but I emptied out some savings that were set back for some other things, and we just made it happen. And I've had more money. I've had more money since. and I get paid the same, and I spend the same amount. And I'm not saying like some magic potion house, but God multiplies it.
It just happens all the time. That's why you shared
Something
this story,
happens.
because there's so many testimonies of like when you're obedient and faithful to trust God with your money. It's not even about being generous or trying to choose the right cause. It's about being obedient and not making money first.
Mm-hmm.
Like just
Trust me
story
in this.
after story after story of like, wow, not only did I not need that money, but there was more than enough, and I don't know why.
Yeah, you know how many times I've thought about that money? 0.
Yeah, has meant nothing.
It meant nothing. And it went away,
And holding on to it would have trapped you.
yeah,
Money always does.
it just doesn't make any sense. And I'm not saying it's like manipulate you. I'm not going to take up an offering after this.
Good, yeah.
It's like
By the way,
that's not what we're doing. We're not starting
We're
another building
a Patreon
fund.
tonight.
Yeah, oh gosh.
Exclusive content.
That may not be a bad idea. This would be the great time to announce it. Take the money out of it. It doesn't matter. But God is a provider, and He.
If you give your time, if you give your wisdom, if you give of your reputation, if you give
He
any of
multiplies.
it, there's enough.
Sitting across from somebody who really needs some encouragement, and help. God multiplies what you've invested by 1,000. And
And like even if you think mentally and emotionally, I don't have anything left to give. Oh well, good. God will do it. Like there's enough in Him.
I don't remember what day it was. Maybe it was. I don't remember what day it was. But last week maybe I don't know if it was after the combined service or. I think I did it was last Sunday, and I went and saw Mary Hackney's father at the hospital, and he was at the end of his life, and I mean it was like an hour or two later he died, and I went into that room with a family that's grieving, and sometimes I just wonder like, why was I chosen for this? And I can't speak for them. I don't know if it meant that much to them. But I know I've been in that situation before where it did mean a lot. And it's just a little bit of time that makes a big difference. And I had this thought all the time. I was like, why in the world was I chosen for this? For this incredible, I think when I was praying, I think I said the words, a beautiful, gruesome moment. It was horrible, but it was beautiful, to where a man is passing into his Savior's arms, surrounded by his 3 daughters and wife. That's how you want to go, right?
Got a good legacy. Yeah.
Yeah, and why am I the one chosen to sit there? And the answer is I don't know. And I don't know why I'm the one that was chosen to stand on a 18-inch platform. It's 14 foot deep and 26 feet wide every week and preach. Sorry, we're reading through Exodus and the dimensions of the tabernacle.
We better get this down in case someone wants to know.
I know. So I gave it to you. Why was I chosen for that? You know, I don't know, but I'm willing. And I think I'm probably the least qualified. Like I can't remember jack. I mean, we're going through scriptures, and I'm like, well, it's brand new to me every time I read it. My memory is terrible, and you know, I have all my like college notes in those binders down there, and I keep them just to remind me how dumb I am.
Oh man!
And I read that, I'm like, I studied all of this at some point in my life. Like, why was I chosen for this job? And why is God blessing this? Because it's not me. I don't know, and I don't want to like feel like I'm like self-deprecating or whatever the right word is.
It's a good word.
But I think the point I'm trying to get is like, I'm just willing, and that's really all God wants. Is if you're willing and you'll give anything, He'll bless it. And sometimes I feel like I don't give enough, and there could be so much more. God still blesses what I do, and I want you to have more moments in your life to where you can say, charge it to me because it makes a difference. I share one more story. I've shared this before. It was in my sermon, but
I think it's worth it.
it's a really good story. Abraham Benninger was a missionary, and he moved from Zurich, came with his parents to this country on the same ship that brought John Wesley. On this voyage, the boy's father and mother both died, so he's instantly an orphan on a new continent. Didn't know a single person. So when he had grown up, he sent to tell the story of the cross to people in an island of St. James, having heard there was great misery as a result of slavery there. So when he arrived at the island, he learned that it was against the law for any person but a slave to preach to the slaves. So one of the most beautiful acts of love that I've ever heard of in my life is he asked to become a slave.
Wow.
So that he may preach to the slaves. Because he knew that there was a debt that he could pay that nobody else could pay. And shortly after this, the governor of St. Thomas received a letter signed Abraham Benninger. In the letter, he begged to urgently become a slave for the rest of his life, which I don't know. How do you write that and actually put it in the mail? He begs to become a slave the rest of his life.
You have to think like, oh, there's somebody else who also needs to hear Jesus. I could also share the gospel a little bit easier. Yeah,
and not become a slave for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Because we live in the freest, greatest country that it ever has been. We don't take advantage of it. So he promises to serve as a slave faithfully as long as he could preach to his fellow slaves leisurely. So the governor sent a letter to the king of Denmark, who was so touched by it, he sent an edict empowering Abraham Benninger to tell the story of his Messiah wherever he chose, to black or white, slave or free. That is charged to me in one story, and that is what I would like a tiny sliver of what we do as a church. How can we look for opportunities to put our own lives on pause for moments so that we can help other people begin theirs in Christ? Our goal and one of our values is to do our best way to find ways to bring people out of the weight of their debt. And I can't think of a better way to share Christ with others than to model what he did for us by taking on the debt that I couldn't pay. He took that onto the cross. How can I bring people to that same life-giving Savior who did that for me? I've got to find ways to do that in my own life. And that's what I want modeled in our church. I want to lead by example. I want to inspire others, and I want others to play that out in their life and hear those testimonies. We say we want to be a church of 1,000 testimonies. I don't know where we're at on that journey, but I always want to keep pushing towards hearing more stories of life change and Christ transformation. So anyway, thanks for listening. We appreciate you being part of the crew, as we call you, and look for another episode next week, or 2 weeks probably for this one. We'll probably take off next week. But anyways, catch you on the next one. Thanks for listening to the CGS podcast with your host, Chris Rathbaum. We really appreciate you listening today. If you enjoyed the content, feel free to subscribe. That way you'll get notifications every time we post, which should be once a week. If you like this content and want to learn more about our church, visit citynwa.com. There you can find our full messages. Plus, if you want to plan your visit to the City Church, that's a great place to do it. Thanks for listening today. Hope you have a great day.